right, welcome. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome, Frank Aguilar, to the show.
Thank you. How are you?
Good, good. Did you hear the applause? Did anybody hear the applause? Hopefully, we did. Let's see. We've got our number one fan in the chat right now. We got Cinema Scare Studios first in the chat. Hello, Cinema Scare. David Brandon. He says, Let's get the party started. Frank has a Butch beer on ice. Do you have a Butch beer, Frank?
Yeah, but I poured it into this
Hello?
Joker glass. You know.
Oh, I can't. You broke up a little bit there. I have David. I brought a Butch beer just for you. Slap one of those stickers on there for you. Do you have any of those stickers left? I left some for you, didn't I?
Yeah, but I got carried away and I passed them all out at the premiere of Raven. So we're all screwing around with them, and I wish I would have saved some because I feel like just taking some photos of me drinking like I'm drinking a Butch beer. But I don't know what happened to them.
We also need to make more of the Butch koozies. So shout out Paul Magilton for being our number one bestseller merchandise.
I know. It's going to be knocking on our door for some money soon. You better watch it.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, he was already asking about the T-shirts, so we can definitely we'll have to get that going for him. I got some actually new T-shirt ideas, so hopefully we'll make a Butch one of them. But anyways, everybody, thank you for joining us. So this is the first time we're actually streaming both on YouTube and Facebook. So if you are on Facebook and you're watching this, that's pretty cool. Let us know how it goes. And the YouTube, it looks like we've got 8 streamers on right now, which is pretty awesome. Sim Scare says he can hear the claps. Can anyone hear
my new voice here?
I got the soundboard I've been really trying to mess with the last couple of weeks. Anyway, so welcome Frank Aguilar to the show. This is our third live stream. So how are you doing, Frank?
I'm doing good today. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Exhausted, but I'm doing good. Augie was out of the house for the last few hours. He's about to come home, so got a little bit of a break today. But and Simscare says deep voice check. Awesome, cool. All right. So for those who don't know, Strange Films Studios is consisted of myself, August, and my dad, Frank. We made Strange Films back in the day, 2016. So we both wear multiple hats with the production company, and we've been doing it. It's been a long journey. We're going to talk. I feel like we have a lot to talk about, and I've got this whole outline here for you. But let's see. So Frank Aguilar is, I would say, more of the writer-producer role of Strange Films, and I'm more of the director, and I do a lot of writing and producing myself as well. But when we collaborate, he works up in Philadelphia, I work here in Knoxville, and we both shoot back and forth and whatnot. And it's really good teamwork, as well as we have a better following, I think, in Philadelphia than we do down here in Knoxville, which is sad. But anyways, so Frank, thank you for coming on, and we have a lot to talk about. So the first thing I'd like to ask you, for those who don't know you, for those who are maybe the first time coming onto the show, checking us out, or going back to listen to this, why don't you give everybody a brief origin story of who you are and what got you into filmmaking? What's so funny? This is already going to be a spicy show. I told everybody. All right.
Okay, who what?
All right, so give us the Spark Notes version of you. Just what got you into? I mean, again, your origin story. Where are you from? Why you love movies? Why did you want to get into filmmaking? And yeah.
Okay, well, you got me into all this, so I mean,
we're talking to the audience here.
Oh, what?
We're talking to the audience.
Was August got me into this. He called. He messaged me late one night, I guess 6 years ago, and he asked if he wanted to do a short film for the Knoxville Horror Film Festival, and he asked if I had some ideas, and I did, and we chatted about it, and we talked about it, and I had some ideas, but August went down and wrote up a whole script for it, and next thing I know, I was down in Kingsport, Tennessee, right?
No,
and. No, we shot in Kingsport.
No, we shot in Knoxville.
What? You just down the road?
Yeah, we shot in Knoxville. I've lived in Knoxville for the last 7 years.
Oh shit! I always told everybody Kingsport.
Oh,
well, thank God.
Hey, James, real quick, James Williams says he's a retired porn star. So,
In LA? Okay. I'll call you later.
And David Sumaskir says, I'm honored to be a part of Strange Films in different ways. No, all right. So you're from, you live in Philadelphia now, but you are from Los Angeles, right? Tell everybody.
I've been in Philadelphia for 32 years. So, I mean, I'm a Philadelphian.
All right. Well, I was trying to get your background. So you grew up West Coast, you moved to the East Coast, and now you're right. All right.
Well, I was 19. I got to Philadelphia when I was 19 years old, and I got stationed down in Philly at the Naval Yard. So that's how I ended up in Philadelphia, and then and the rest is history. I've been here ever since.
All right. Okay, so as we were both trying to explain, or as he was mentioning that, 6 years ago, Strange Film started, and this is the next part of the segment, anyways. So this journey so far that we've had, it's been a little interesting, right? So 6 years ago, we started out with this idea of let's make a horror film for this Knoxville Horror Film Festival, and we got in. It was really cool.
That's what he said.
No, you said Kingsport at first. Well, yeah, it was Knoxville, but you said we filmed in Kingsport,
I thought we did film in Kingsport.
No, we technically filmed in Oak Ridge, which is right next to Knoxville, but we definitely. I lived in Kingsport back in before that. I lived in Kingsport. Basically, I grew up in Kingsport, and I moved to Knoxville for the news in 2015, and then 2016 you came down to Knoxville. So, okay, yeah, there you go.
Time goes by so fast. I don't know.
All right. So, anyways, it's been an interesting journey because we went from basically getting shunned out at the Knoxville Horror Film Festival, losing to a comedy, to now winning some pretty awesome awards and getting over 200,000 views on one of our films. And we're doing we've won a lot of different awards. Our films have been all around the country, overseas. We've been on numerous different podcasts and radio and news and all kinds of fun stuff, and we've made comic books and we're multimedia and all this stuff. So we never really imagined that even kind of starting when we first did it, right? So it's definitely been an interesting journey, especially the last 2 weeks. So you want to touch on the Lions Den? Anything you have to say about that?
I can't believe the views. It's going up like thousands of thousands every day.
Yeah, it's wild.
Like every now and then, I'm like, every time I check on it, it's gone up like 10,000 or something. I'm like, holy shit. Can't believe this.
And yeah. And then, so 2 weeks ago on our first live show with John Queener, congratulations, John, by the way, if you're watching, for your release of Tether. We definitely gave that a share on our page. So hopefully everybody went and checked it out. Anyways, 2 weeks ago, we were talking on the show, and I was even saying that, oh yeah, we're on our way to 500 subscribers, and we got 33,000 views. 2 weeks later, we're at 1.3, like 1,300 subscribers now, and over almost 250,000 views, I think, on the Lions Den. So
no, it's past that already. It's past 250.
It's insane. I haven't even checked in the last couple hours. I kind of stopped wanting to check because I'm like, what's going on here? But it's definitely all
down. You know what? Whatever you want, dislike. Not one of them. They're all thumbs up.
No, well, YouTube took off the public thumbs down for every video, just so people feel better about the videos. It makes me feel better, but I can actually see the thumbs downs that we have on my end. And I think we have it's like 163 thumbs down, and then like 900 or whatever it is thumbs up. So still good.
Because I was like, I can't believe this. Not one fucking person gave this a thumbs.
And then there's
shady. I don't know what's going on here.
There was a recent comment on the video too. It was like, "What is this garbage?" or something like that too. But but we get more people who love it than hate it. So,
Cheryl?
Huh?
Was it Cheryl?
Oh yeah, I wish. I keep wanting her to email me back. Anyways, guys, or let's catch up with the comments here. So we got James Williams again. You guys rock. I'm proud of the Aguilars. Keep up the great work. We appreciate that, James. We really do.
Thanks, James.
I know he's been a big fan for a long time. Cinescare Studios, he says the awards was well deserved and there are more on the way. Well, we certainly hope so. We do appreciate that. Taylor Corderay, congrats on that. Thank you. Cinescares again. It will get to 1 million, period. Hopefully We are hoping. He says there will always be haters, and they actually love it, and that's why they hate it. You know, there's part of me that thinks that around here in Knoxville too, especially. All right, so if you're new to the show, we have a segment, and it's a very fun segment that I really like to play, and it's called Take It. What's that?
Controversial.
Controversial it may be, but it's a lot of fun. And I call it
Take it or leave it.
so take it or leave it. And essentially, I'm going to ask Frank Aguilar, or our guest of every show, 10 different questions. 5 of them are going to be related to their subject, so film of this subject, and the other 5 are completely random. And Frank has to tell me if he will take them or leave them and why. And we kind of discussed each topic. So, Frank, are you ready for Take It or Leave It?
I've been waiting all day.
Okay, good deal. Before we get into Take It, good. Okay, before we get into Take It or Leave It, we do have a couple shout outs here. Okay, so the first shout out we have is obviously if you haven't followed us on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, follow Strange Film Studios. Give us a subscribe. Give us a thumbs up on our videos. It really does help out a lot. The analytics, the algorithm, as they say, it definitely keeps up with all that, and we've been seeing a lot more traffic lately, and it has been awesome. So yes, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And if you can see the banner there, strangefilmstudios.com. The other shout out we want to do is to Eulogy Mortem over at Tingler Television. So Eulogy is doing some amazing things. She just launched her brand new television station. I believe it's coming on Roku. You have to go on Tingler Television to like Facebook or whatnot, Eulogy's Facebook to kind of get a lot of those details. But she's basically launched her entire horror network, which is super cool. She's got tons of programming lined up, daily and nightly and weekends and all that. We actually even have an ad, which we just saw. What was it yesterday? You gave me the link to it. We have an ad on one of their days of broadcast, and it looks really, really good. So we're really proud of that. But Tingler Television is going to be one of the up and coming horror networks, and we're super excited. And hopefully, we'll be a part of that one day. And congratulations, Eulogy Mortem. We'll hope to have you on the show sometime soon. David says, hell yeah, Tingler Television is a big supporter. Yeah, we support them too. Okay. All right. Take it or leave it. I've been waiting for this all day too. All right.
Give a shout out. Can I give a shout out real quick?
You want to give a shout out?
Yeah.
Okay. Who we got?
Just our friend, one of our followers, Lois, our AKA Cuddles. She follows us on Strange Film. She's been a big supporter for Strange Films for a few years, and as some of you may know, our dog Gogo passed away, and Lois sent me and my wife a nice package and a sympathy card, and we've never met before or anything like that, so I just want to say thank you, Lois, and thanks a lot, and I'll keep in touch. That's it.
That's great. And you know what? Lois actually is a really big supporter and a friend on Facebook over the last few years. She's honestly has commented and shared and posted all of our stuff, and she's super, super nice. And obviously the passing of Gogo was pretty heartbreaking for everybody. So that's really, really nice of her to reach out to you, and RIP Gogo. But shout out to Lois. Hopefully you see this, and we are sending you all of our love. And Paul Magilton is in the building. What's up, fellas? What's up, Paul? AKA Butch. Hey, Paul, if you're watching, if you're seeing, I guess, check that out right there. Boom, baby. And then guess what? Boom, baby.
Damn.
Yes, sir. We're double fisting the Butch beer here.
You got your boxers on?
The what? My boxers?
Yeah, your Butch boxers.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for the Butch boxers and everything else I can get butched up.
Everything but.
Everything but get butched up. Yeah, we have to come up with another slogan there or something. All right, so Frank Aguilar, take it or leave it. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Number 1, take it or leave it. Oh, and everybody, if you're watching, go ahead and put in the comments if you take it or leave it as well. All right, number 1, Rob Zombie.
Well, you know what?
Come on, take it or leave it. Rob Zombie.
I'm going to take it because I don't like everything he does, but I like a lot of his stuff he does.
Yeah.
But a lot of people hate him, and people are like already trashing the Munsters, and we haven't seen anything of it. So I'm gonna take it because I liked him in White Zombie, but I didn't like him in his solo career. Also,
Okay.
I liked House of Thousand Corpses, Devil's Reject. I even like 31, and I don't know what else. And I like Sherry Moon Zombie. So what can I say?
Right. So okay, I'll take him. I'll take him also. There's a lot of misses with Rob Zombie, obviously, in his film and music career. But and Rodney is a good person to talk to about Rob Zombie. But yeah, so I like Rob Zombie. I like watching a lot of his films. But then there's a lot that are just like I just don't care for. I actually really like his first Halloween. When you sent me House of Thousand Corpses back in the day, I didn't get it. It was like just way too much for me back then. I was like not
With like nice horror films. Like
I know
I
I
think it's
don't have the only one I have left is Evil Dead.
a collection of them, and I don't know. You probably
I
didn't
have the
watch.
Evil. No, I watched all of them except for the Midnight Meat Train.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
again,
that's good.
I wasn't really into horror that back then.
I like that.
But I wanted to see 31. What's that movie? Lords of Salem. That one I didn't care for.
No, I didn't watch all of it. Power went out one night. We were watching it and never got back to it. But I wasn't digging it.
Yeah. So I take it, but I was curious about your thoughts on the monsters. Oh, and real quick, guys, Tara Beavers is in the house. Hey guys,
Hey, Tara, what's up?
So hey Tara, thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. We plan on having you on the show. I've been working out a lot of the kinks of the technical difficulties and all that, but I'd love to schedule you sometime. So let's get in touch and we will try to figure that out if you want to join on. That is. And Paul says, yes, I would be really, really excited to chat with Tara. And Paul says, of course, take it different from the typical Hollywood mold. I agree with you on that. And Tara says, take it as well. And Sim Scare says, take it. Catching up to Taylor also says Butch needs a cheerleading crew called Butch's Bitches. I love it. I love it.
Stop.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so the Munsters. What do you think about Yeah, what do you think about that? I was kind of everyone was expecting like the Rob Zombie's like version of like crazy filmmaking gore with the monsters, but then it was like PG, and we haven't seen anything about it yet. But I mean, what's your take on it? Would you rather see like a kind of crazy take on it?
First of all, he's a big Monsters fan, and I don't think he would ever like ruin that I get that franchise or anything like that, or make the Munsters look bad. I always felt that before I even found out it was PG-13. So I knew that it wasn't going to be like a balls out, typical Rob Zombie movie. I thought it was going to be kind of a family movie myself.
Okay.
Before I saw PG-13.
Yeah, I think it's actually PG, so that's interesting. But
it's PG.
I think it's just PG. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Hey, well then, no, I'm excited to see what he does with it. Really. So Rob Zombie, everybody, I think everyone here takes it. Okay. Number 2, Frank Aguilar. You ready?
Yeah.
McDonald's French fries. Take it or leave it.
Take it.
Take it. Yeah, no hesitation on that.
Oh, take it all the way. And I like the soft ones. You know what I mean? You can roll.
Oh, you like the soggy, soggy soft ones?
I like the softer ones sometimes.
I'll be honest, I do too. So I'll take it also.
I'll take it.
Yeah. McDonald's French fries. I don't eat a lot of fast food anymore. But if I was to get McDonald's French fries, I would totally devour them. Does anyone have their own favorite fast food French fries? Is there another fast food French fries that beats McDonald's? Simascare says he is keeping it true to its original status regarding Rob Zombie. Taylor says they are worth the high blood pressure. Yes, sir. I believe so. All right. So McDonald's French fries. Frank takes it. All right. Number 3. Oh, Taylor says Checkers fries. Best. Man, Checkers. I have only in Kingsport we had a Checkers when I was a kid. I really don't remember eating there at all. And I've only seen one Checkers since, and it's in Gatlinburg, like an hour down the road. And I've always thought about maybe going over there and trying it, but I didn't know that their fries are that good. So, and Paul says McDonald's for McDonald's, take it. All right. Number 3, we got one-man crew films. So what I mean by that is shooting a movie. Do you like the craziness of a one-man crew? So in your experience, me, just shooting and doing everything, or would you rather take the experience of having like everybody as a full crew, or just your thoughts on one-man crews?
I thought that was a very cool way, in the beginning. It was a lot of fun and it was crazy and all that. But um, as we did the last couple of films, or especially Raven, I don't know if it was the last couple of films, but we had some extra hands, and I thought it made things a little bit easier. I don't know, but it's I think it's good to start building up a crew and having some hands. You know, I think it just makes things easier now, and I think we're at the point we can do that.
Yes. So let me ask you, if we were given, let's just say we were given like $50,000 to shoot like a really indie film that I could do, like
Yeah,
just by myself, right?
yeah.
Or we could arrange a cast or a crew, but we didn't know anybody. It was just a random crew, but you knew me. So would you take the chance on just me doing everything, or would you just want to go ahead and say, let's just place our safe bets and have multiple people, even though we don't know who these people are?
If they gave you a lot of time, and I'm not talking about just like 10 hours,
No, they gave us a 1 day. They gave us a 1 day shoot, just like we normally do.
a 1 day shoot.
A 1 day, 9 hours.
Shit. I don't know. That's a tough question, because I like that, the craziness and the just the spur of the moment things and just watching you work. But maybe maybe the film would be better with maybe some lighting and different other things. I don't know.
I hear you. All right, I like the craziness of one-man crews too. There's actually a part of me that's like, every time I write, I'm like, I know I can get a crew for this, and it'll be better having a crew. Like you said, we're kind of at that point now and all that stuff. But there's a part of me that still likes just want to do it myself. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I can do it. I can do it. It's like I want to do it.
That too, but then I'm thinking, shall we? Maybe this isn't right though.
I think it depends on the project. I really
Yeah,
do.
it depends. Definitely, it depends on the project.
If it's like me and you and like 3 actors and like 1 location, 2 locations, I'm like, let me just do it. It's super easy. We'll get it done really quick. If it's a huge, like, we got this going on, this going on.
Yeah,
exactly. The more ambition, the more it's got to, we got to build the team there. But one-man crew, I missed it, and I still enjoy it. I'll probably still do some more. All right, moving on. Number 4, and Simascares, he says he wants to do special effects, and he has been working on making some fake blood and stuff. So we're really excited to see what he comes up with and see how he can help out Strange Films. All right, number 4, vinyl records. Take it or leave it.
leave it.
I knew you were gonna leave it. That's why I asked.
I'm done with it, man. Look at, I've already had my vinyl phase. All right, in high school.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get an album, put it on the turntable, get the needle, put it on. Oops, I gotta find, where's that line for that song? Okay, let me sit back.
You don't just want to listen to the whole record all the way through.
Look at seconds, I could play a song on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm done with it. I've already been there, done that. You just started.
I've been collecting for a long time, but I'm like really.
That was the thing when I was in high school. There was all vinyl. That was the thing.
Yeah.
CDs didn't start coming out till, like, I don't know, late 80s or 90s, early 90s.
Yeah. Yeah. I've collected a lot of vinyl for the last like 3 years, especially. Excuse me. And I actually just bought one today. But there's just something about like sitting back or cleaning or doing whatever you're wanting to do in the room, and you just get I love the physical media. I love the artwork, and I just like displaying it.
Yeah. I will
And I
admit,
love
nicer. The designs and stuff are really cool.
yeah, and the color vinyls,
Yeah.
man, like
That's
they're
the only
so
thing that's cool
nice.
about it. That's the
Yeah.
only thing that's cool about it.
Like today I ordered one that's like half green, half yellow, and it's just like super, super neat. And I love just collecting like the discographies of like my favorite artists and just random stuff. I like collecting a lot of jazz too. Like I throw it on. It's like it's a cool thing, you know. It's a bitch to move, man. I had to like box them all up and move them. They're super heavy, but no, I love vinyl records. I knew you were gonna leave it though. I knew,
You know, when I was a
Taylor
kid, they were all black. They never had designs or colors. They were just strictly black.
well, I got my very first vinyl record back in like God, I want to say I was in late high school, and Ryan Brown, who he actually helped us on There's Something Down the Road, our very first film, he actually got it for me. It's a Blink-182 Enema of the State vinyl, and it was the very first time I saw a colored vinyl because it's like an aqua green, aqua blue color. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And I got hooked ever since. And I've just been collecting ever since. But yeah, no, most of my vinyls are probably colored versus the standard blacks. So, but that's what actually when I go look for new vinyls, unless it's like an older vinyl from like the 90s and back, unless they did a re-release or something, you know, I look for the colored versions. Taylor says bring back 8-tracks. You know? Did you ever listen to 8-tracks?
Yeah, I was around with 8-tracks too. I've
I
seen
know
it all.
you were. Yeah, I see it all.
They're like giant cartridges. You
no,
put
I
in
know.
your-
I saw them at garage sales, and I almost picked them up to sell, but I was like, I don't want to mess with these. All right, number five. All right, we've got online film festivals. Take it or leave it.
Leave it.
I agree. Leave it. Yeah. So here's the thing, right? So back when we first started, any festival, anything that that gave us a time was awesome. And it still is to a certain extent, obviously. Like, you know, but like online film festivals are such like a oh man, it can be such a bummer now. Like, you know, like first of all, they have to be like really, really great with their social media and their promotions, like how they're screening, and really get everybody involved and have a good following. But we have seen many, many times online film festivals like just you don't even know when it's going, or nothing happens, or no one's watching, or whatever. And
Lame.
what's that?
It's kind of lame.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's they're not as special anymore, and I don't submit to online film festivals anymore. They just I just feel like they're not worth it. We've had a couple films that like went online festivals, and then they went to like a website that archived the film, for people to go back and watch later, but I don't think I've ever seen or anything or heard anything back from those before either. So yeah, I leave it all day.
And we've been to many film festivals that sometimes I've gone to a couple where there's like just 2 other fucking people in there, but it's still at least still live, and at least someone's somebody's watching it,
Right. Yeah,
and
I was gonna ask you in general about like film festivals, but I was like, I know we love the experience of going regardless if they're local, or it's really exciting when we can travel to go to one. And we've been to plenty that have been duds, like you say, like 2 people in the theater, and we've been to some that are like packed, and we've had like really, really awesome fun times. Film festivals and events and conventions, those I'll take those all day, and I'll travel to them if possible, and always apply to them if we can. But online, I don't really like those anymore. Simmons says they seem sketchy, and that's actually one thing that. Yeah, he says you don't even know if to watch it, and that's actually one thing I did consider. I'm like, it's so easy to set up like an online film festival, charge $10, $20, whatever it is to submit a film, and get all these submissions into it and make a bunch of money off of it, and then either have a link, just to play them all, or sorry folks, we couldn't play them. I don't know, not promote it or whatever it is. But I'm not saying all of them are. I'm not. I know there's some legitimate online film festivals, but yeah, I just don't feel like there's enough like support or credibility behind the online game. I'd rather do it all in person if possible. So, alrighty, number 6, take it or leave it. Ewoks from Star Wars.
I'm gonna take it.
Take it.
Just yeah. I've always been a fan of the Ewoks. I watched Return of the Jedi in the theater. I've watched the first, the first 3 Star Wars, or whatever you want to get technical about it, but the first trilogy that came out. And I was always a fan of the Ewoks. They're in the forest and they attack the stormtroopers and beat them up. Like Ukraine. Ukraine beating up Russia.
Yeah.
So, they hardly had weapons and they're tearing them apart. So
right, yeah. Well, we got some controversy here. Taylor says leave them on the Death Star and blow it up.
Yeah, I knew he would say something like that.
Yeah. Rara says take it. So cute. Yeah,
and I was just gonna say that, and they're cute too.
I was gonna say they are really cute. So I'd take them. Oh, John Lynch is in the house, guys. We got Jawas are better. Actually, I was curious about Jawas too. So Jawas, I like Jawas.
Yeah, Jawas are better.
Yeah, I agree. I agree on that. So yeah, no, I'll take it. I'll take Ewoks. They're cute. They're fun. They're little bears. Did you watch Obi-Wan? Have you seen any of it yet?
Not yet. I'm gonna watch it soon. Maybe I'll try watching it tonight.
It's really good. The 3rd episode came out today. I thought they were coming out on Fridays, but they're on Wednesdays. And the 3rd episode is really, it's really, really good.
I'm gonna watch.
Yeah. I think it's the best. Well, I like The Mandalorian a lot too, but this I really, really love seeing Ewan McGregor back as Obi-Wan. So it's just Boba Fett was good. I'm not hating on it. Yeah, no, it was good. I liked it. It took me I didn't watch it until like maybe a month or 2 after it was finished. It took me a while to get to it, but once I did, it was, I was like, oh, it was good. Mm-hmm. Taylor says Adventures in Jedi babysitting. Yeah, with the baby Groot there. All righty, guys. So we are moving on to number 7. Number 7, take it or leave it, auditions. Because the reason I'm asking is I feel like we never really have auditions for our films. We just kind of say, you get a role, you get a role, you get a role.
You're right. But maybe we should start taking it.
No, we should. Absolutely, we should. But and I know you.
Oh, you never been in a film. You want to do it? Okay, let's do it.
And I know you. You're like, oh, hey, I really like your look. I'm going to get you to film one day. And I'm going to write the specific role for you, even though the film's way too crowded and we don't need it. But you're going to get.
I'm talking to the singer that lives in Florida just because I saw him sing the other day, and I was like, "Wow, this guy!" And I'm like, "Hey, I'm."
Well, and what that is,
his name's Al, but I don't know his last name. But I'm gonna keep in touch with him.
Yeah, what's bad is now you got me in the habit of when people reach out to me and they're from either surrounding Pennsylvania, surrounding Philly, or even outside of Philly, up north. They reach out to me because I get the emails and the messages. I go, reach out to Frank Aguilar. He will get you in touch. He will get you in the right role or whatever you're looking for, because I know you, and I just even if we're out of state, I'm like, if he likes your look, he's gonna get you hooked up. So
I know, because you just sent some dude to me like just a few days ago from Philadelphia.
Yeah, I did. Well, I get these emails. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I don't have any. I don't know what's going. I don't. So I send them to you. Anything down here, I'll handle, but up there, it's a whole other beast. But the auditions, we don't do auditions. We just go, yeah, you look like you got a face. It's a good face for this film. Hey, I watched you.
This man has a mustache. You're hired.
Hey, you do a weird thing. I like it. I want to put you in this film. Hey, I saw a commercial you were in. You look really good in that. Let's put you in a film.
Well, that guy you sent over, he's like, hey, I just spoke to your son on Instagram or whatever, and he told me to talk to you. And I said, oh, okay. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get you in something sooner or later.
Oh yeah, it's the
I was like,
worst.
just be patient.
Oh, and if you guys are listening, any of you, we're sorry. We actually do want to work with you. It's sometimes there's just so much, and Frank likes to throw 1,000 people in the air and say, "You're all gonna roll."
Look, that was only for Center
yeah,
City too. That was only for Center City too.
Yeah. But we got to get some auditions going. I really do think we need to take them. You know, we've left them for so long. We need to
we're going to start doing it. We're going to start doing it. And plus, we got to make arrangements so you can come down to Philly so we can finish Center City 2 once and for all.
We're gonna talk about Center City here in just a little bit. Right. But yeah, you're absolutely right.
I got every day about that damn film.
Yeah, and you've got me to a point where I don't even want to think about it anymore. I'm ready to move on. This damn poster right here, it haunts me every day.
I know. I think about it every day.
It haunts me. It haunts me. All right, let's catch up with some of the comments here. John, going back to Star Wars, says Boba could have been better. I do agree with you, John. I think give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10. Let me just say it like that. Simascare says not really a Star Wars fan, and then he says auditions would be fun, especially for anything I'm doing, because I don't want to go for someone for the looks when they can't even act on the film flops. Yes, but I will say that me and Frank both casting wise, with our own projects have done, I'd say 9 out of 10 times we cast someone who, like, even based off little to no experience, have done phenomenal jobs in our film.
And I get a good vibe about people. It's not like I just, everyone.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's not like, you got to talk to people first. And most of the time, you actually meet up with them. You'll go get a drink with them or lunch with them. And, it's not like we just find anybody random online and just cast. It's just there's a lot of conversation and even physical meetup before that. And even the ones that just express like, hey, I haven't acted, but I really do want to try. We've taken those chances. And a lot of the 9 out of 10 times they have worked. They have been amazing experiences and have made our films so much better. And
Julian Raven and Liam.
I was just about to say Liam, and even in Pandora, Isaac, he never acted before, and that was his first time, and he did fucking awesome. So there's a lot of people in our films that haven't acted and or have little experience or this and that, and they've done a lot of great jobs. So like, we like our process. It's just I think that our problem is we need like a physical space or then a set time, like to be like, hey, we're gonna hold auditions, because I would like that experience, but it's just when we're like, hey, we want to get this film done. We've got in July, we're gonna shoot. I know we're gonna shoot. We've got the location booked, we got the script ready to go, we need to shoot. It's just a matter of let's get it cast and get everything rolling so we can do it. So I think that's why we skip a lot of the auditions. Let's catch up some of the comments here. Tara says, I'm open for auditions. Thank you, Tara.
You don't have to audition.
You don't even have to audition. But that's the thing. A lot of people.
Tara, okay? You're come on. You're not.
The ones we've already worked with. We know we don't have to audition anymore. All right. So this is a new guest in our show. Excuse me. Xinops. Exonops? Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. We says Obi-Wan has been really good so far, just 2 episodes in. Check out episode 3. It's freaking good.
I'm gonna start tonight.
It's really, really good. Kind of reminds me of like Logan and Joker and stuff like that. And I mean, they kind of quoted that, so I'm just saying it. But it does. Yeah. It kind of has that old man Obi-Wan vibe to it. He says excited to see how Hayden plays Darth Vader. I'm telling you, episode 3, you're going to really enjoy it. All right. Taylor says, you definitely get the most out of everyone you cast. Thank you. We definitely try our best, and I will definitely give someone a chance in the benefit of the doubt. Yes, that is always key. And Tara says, thank you. All righty. So we take the auditions. We need to work on that. All right. And then he says, Zenops. Okay. Thank you. Zenops is how it said. I'm John Q's nephew. But yeah. Oh, hey, John. Okay. Hey, John Q's nephew, Zenops. I've heard a lot about you, and I actually hear you're like quite popular. Like, is it on TikTok or Instagram? Maybe I actually follow you, I think. But John tells me a lot about you, man, and he says you're doing like really, really great things with that. So that's awesome, dude. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us, guys. All right, so where are we on 8? Yeah, number 8. Take it or leave it. Bon Jovi.
I'm gonna take it. Now, yeah, when I was a younger kid, I thought they were like, I don't know, goofy or whatever, or weren't cool.
Mm-hmm.
But as you get older, your tastes change and feelings change about almost everything. Almost everything down the way. And as things that I thought were, uncool have become, all right to me.
Yeah.
And I got to liking some of. I have more respect for them now. I don't like every song, but I have a few. I have a good, maybe about good 6 songs on my playlist from them. I like some of them, and I like what they did, and they outlasted a lot of the most hair bands of the day.
Right. Yeah. I will say that I can't give enough like experience on my own to give the highest props to Bon Jovi, but I do like a lot of their songs as far as their hits and stuff I've listened to. And also I saw them live back in 2012, right before I actually came to see you. I was with Ryan, and actually, speaking of Ryan, Tammy Brown's in the house. Hey, Tammy. That's Ryan's mom, I believe, if this is the same Tammy Brown. She says, take it all day.
Yeah,
So, and John says, take it. It's
it.
my life. And Taylor says, sold all those records, so they did something right. Yeah. Honestly, you can't like deny that. Oh, thank you. We got a special delivery here. Thank you, honey. And you can't deny the success, huh?
What'd you get?
I got another little. I should slap another Butch beer on it, but got another drink here. But anyways, so you can't deny the success, you can't deny the talent, and like you said, as you get older, you're definitely like kind of start to mature with your listening, and I've definitely done that. Like U2, like I liked a couple of U2 songs when I was younger, but now like I'm really into U2. Like I really like those records.
Oh, you took my shit.
Yeah, and I really like those U2 records you gave me. Like Bon Jovi, I feel like I just need to give like that second chance. So I would take it, and like I saw Bon Jovi live in Jersey, Asbury Park, 2012, and killed it. Awesome show. And then we had to leave about 45 minutes into a set to go drive to Philadelphia to hang out with you. And so that was but yeah, Bon Jovi, take it. And then great choice of drink, dude. I'm telling you right now, I am not a hard seltzer guy. I'm not. But Sonic hard seltzers, they are so good. They are so good. Like I cannot deny those at all. Those have been my jam. I'm still working on the cases of beer that you got me for my birthday.
What you got left?
I finished the Modelo. I actually haven't touched the IPAs yet. What's that?
Did you like the Modelo?
I've always liked Modelo. Modelo's really good. So guys, he ordered me 3 cases of beer through GoPuff. Is that the service there?
Yeah.
Yeah, GoPuff. And I never even heard. I thought I was talking about something else. Well, let's just say that. But anyways. So we were talking. So this guy delivers 3 cases of beer to my door. They're ice cold. I got Modelo, IPA, like a variety pack, and then what was that other one? Tecate or something like that.
Yeah,
another Mexican beer. I really like that. I'm back. I got like 2 left of those. Excuse me. I haven't touched the IPAs yet. IPAs are like one of those things. I like them. I really do. But I've just like they're heavy and sometimes they're a little hard to drink. I thought you. No, I do. I'm gonna drink them. I can't wait to drink them. It's just like I've been drinking the Tecate, the Modelo, and then I got these Sonic seltzers, and I'm super into those right now. But I'm gonna dig into the IPA probably this weekend. Yes, and let's see. Let's catch up to these comments here. Tammy says yes. I am Ryan's mom. Tammy, I love you. I miss you, and tell Ryan I said hi. And I hope I can see you soon. Hopefully, get you to meet Augie. And let's see, great choice of drink. Have you tried Bud Light soda seltzers? And yes, the Sonic ones are awesome. I do. I cannot say them enough. The citrus ones are the best. Like the fruity ones, the tropical ones, they're pretty good. But Citrus ones are so good. The Bud Light soda seltzers, Ella got those. My fiance, she got those, and she did not like them. I liked one of them. I didn't care for the rest, and Tyler came over and he slammed the rest of them because we didn't care for them. Let's see. I love Mudvayne. I haven't tried that. If that's, I'm not really sure what Mudvayne is. Paul, speaking of beer, when are we getting drinks, Frank? When are you going to get drinks with Paul there?
Next weekend, Paul. Next weekend.
All right.
I got to go see Top Gun this weekend. Sorry.
Dude, I want to see Top Gun too. I do. Tecate is amazing. It is. I've been like really. That's my first time having it. So thank you for saying that again to me, Dad. And Tammy says, "I love and miss you." I will tell him. All right. Thank you again. All right. So where are we on? We're on number 9 here. All right.
9.
Take it or leave it. DC movies.
Leave it.
Oh shit.
What?
DC movies.
Well, I have to pick one. I can't take. You know, I have to take one. So it's DC's DC. What am I going to
do? Even Zack Snyder's Justice League. Even Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yes, even Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yes,
dude, that Snyder cut is so good. I watched it twice, back to back.
It was good, but
like I watched the color version and then I watched the black and white version the next day. Like, and it's 4 hours long, but it's so much better than. Okay. I hear what you're saying. Okay, because DC movies, yes, they're like 10 years behind Marvel, and they're getting on the right track with like the Batman, Joker. If they kept Snyder around, I think he would lead them on the right track.
Well,
but you just got
I didn't like the Joker. I didn't like the
what?
Batman.
You didn't like Joker? You didn't like? Oh man.
So
man. So
it's like I get more out of Marvel movies, and DC. They're they up and down. They're not consistent.
Well, I agree absolutely, and that's why
Batman. Shit.
No, I agree. DC has been so inconsistent for years. They try to play catch up so fast, they failed miserably, and obviously they're having a lot of issues with their actors like Ezra Miller and Amber Heard. But they didn't follow the formula like Marvel did, and they've been trying to play like this catch up and whatnot. But I agree with John here. He says Discovery hopefully fixes things. I do agree. I mean, they even said that they want to make more movies geared towards like Joker and Batman and whatnot. And if you watch those movies, as far as quality, cinematography goes, acting goes, it's a lot better than what like Aquaman and Wonder Woman and some of these other films that they've had in the last recent years. Sumascare said, "Sorry, Mudvayne is a band. I love Bon Jovi, but Mudvayne for sure. I'll have to check out Mudvayne. Haven't listened to them." Tara says she takes it though. She likes DC films. She says I love the new Batman too. I loved it too. I thought it was good. Ronnie doesn't. He hates it.
I didn't like it either.
Yeah, everyone says it's too long. It is long, but it goes by good. It goes by fast.
It's boring.
It's good, man. I like it. I love Joker though. I really do. I thought Joker. I've seen Joker.
I like the new Joker. I like the new Joker. I like the deleted scene.
I like it.
No, the deleted.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I hear you saying. Okay, so I am excited about the future of DC movies because John just mentioned a good point here. Blue Beetle and Batgirl both look promising, as well as Keaton's back. And yes, so I think the Flash movie might be potentially pretty good because we got Keaton, we got Ben Affleck in it. Hopefully it is good, but I kind of feel like it might be messy. Blue Beetle, dude, that suit, I shared it on Facebook. Oh my God, that suit looks so good. Blue Beetle looks really fun, and Batgirl I think is going to be great too. So, I am excited about the future of DC movies. I think they just had a rough 10-year start. Batmobile was cool. Yeah, they looked like an old school like Mustang or something. All right, so Frank Aguilar leaves DC behind. And Sumascare, one last thing. New Batman was great on the big screen. I wish I saw it in the theaters.
I'm glad I did. I'm glad I watched it.
All right, last one. Take it or leave it. You ready? Cats.
Yeah. Leave it.
I knew you were gonna leave it. I'm gonna get my cat upstairs.
Well, first, look, I don't have too much against cats. I just don't want them biting me or scratching me, and that's what they seem to do all the time. So I'm leaving.
most cats don't bite and scratch. Most cats just rub up and purr, and they want to sleep and cuddle on you. And
And
my
not from
cat
every cat owner I speak to, they're like, "Oh yeah, my cat scratched me." They got all kinds of scratches on them. So
you
forget
love my
it.
cat Blue. My cat Blue here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't
You're all right. He doesn't bother me. That's why I like him.
you? All right, guys. Do you guys like cats? Because we've got 2 cats upstairs, and they're pretty cuddly, and they like to just purr and kick back with you and whatnot. What I really do love about cats, though, is like there's just like you don't have to be so responsible with them. Like I mean, you do. You got to be responsible as
They're
as a pet
independent.
owner, but they're so
Yeah.
independent, and that's what I love about it. You can just let them chill all day. You can be out and about all night, and they're gonna come back and they're gonna come snuggle with you. And they got their food, they got their cat box, all good to go. Uh, Paul says, "That's the alley cats, Frank." You're getting that confused with the alley cats there, okay? My cat, Taylor says, my cat catches a mouse and then flings at my girlfriend's face. That's good. All right. I had one cat years ago who caught a mouse and then brought it to us, and I was like, oh. Paul says, my cat is cool. And then Taylor, again, I love when that happens. Tara, I have a cat and a dog. Yes, cats are independent. It's great. I agree. And I miss having a dog. I know you miss having your doggy, but I think I've always been a dog. Like, prefer dogs over cats, but as I gotten older and I realized how much of a pain in the ass sometimes dogs can be, I'm like, oh man, these cats are just they're good. They're good. But I'm gonna get another dog eventually here soon. Alrighty, so that wraps it up for I love cats, but I don't abide to the scratching, but I have a wiener dog. I didn't know you had a wiener dog, David.
I want to get a wiener dog.
Mm-hmm. Wiener dogs are cool. We watched a TikTok there today, me and Ella, and I was like, it was a wiener dog. I was like, we should get wiener dogs. She said, no. I'm like, I like wiener dogs. All right, that wraps it up for Take It or Leave It. How did you like it? Did you enjoy the game?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
It was all right. Yeah. How did I do?
No, you did good. No, you did good.
Did I take more of it or leave more of it?
I think you took more of it. You took more of it. You left DC, cats, online film festivals, and vinyl records. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, you took more of it. Yeah. Tyler took every single one of them. I was trying to throw him just something, but yeah, no. So, well, thank you for participating in Take It or Leave It. All right. So again, we're gonna get back into the interview here, and so Frank has, like I said earlier, he is a writer, producer of Strange Films. He has made some of our more iconic films as far as being like Center City and Raven, I would say, right? And I think we're getting a caller from. I think we might be getting a live caller. It's from Pennsylvania, so I'm assuming.
Paul?
Yep, it is Paul.
Oh boy. What's up, Paul?
Hold on here. Oh, he's on a feedback. Hello, Paul. Are you there?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, we're good. Hey, man, thanks for calling. You're on air, man.
Oh, I'm on air. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, we're good. It's good that you've got a real live superstar on the show today.
I know, it's our biggest celebrity yet.
He's a real player up in this city.
That's what
player.
That's what they say.
Takes one to know one.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Hey, congratulations on that Lions Den. I got to talk to you like 2 weeks ago. It's 30,000.
Yeah,
I just checked. It's like 26,000 or 260,000.
Yeah,
right.
It's pretty wild. We don't know what's going on, but we do know the people of India are loving it right now. So thank you, India.
Yeah, thank you, India.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to let you know a little bit about what was going on with me.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to doing Center City Part 2. I don't know. Some people may or may not know that I got shot in my foot a few months back, and I've been going to physical therapy and stuff. My foot has been healing pretty good, and I'm able to walk on it. But then all of a sudden I developed some sort of hip problem. But I'm ready whenever you guys are ready, and I'll be looking forward to it, having some fun.
All right.
And I do want to go out and have a couple drinks and stuff with Frankie when he comes back. He said, "What? Not this week? Next week after that?"
He said next week
for sure. Next weekend for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Right on, Paul.
Huh?
I said I'll pick you up, but you got to take your own ass home. That's not my responsibility. I'll pick you up.
I just wanted to call and say what's up.
Hey, we appreciate it, Paul. We're going to touch on some of those subjects right now, okay? So thanks for calling, and we appreciate you, man. Love you.
No problem. Love you guys too.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks.
All right, so thanks, Paul, for calling. And
now that's a celebrity right there. That's a fucking celebrity in Roxborough right there. Paul Magilton.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All righty. So let's get to, I want to know, let's see. So your two biggest hits, I think, writing and producing would be Center City and Raven, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we did, obviously we had Cindy's and Happy Mother's Day in between there. So little things here and there. What Center City, I would say it is obviously your first kind of like I guess entrance into Strange Films as far as writing, kind of producing and getting everything together. And Raven has been your latest. So there's a 5-6 year difference there. But I want to know, as far as your experience goes, what has been some of your highs? What's been some of your lows? What's been the journey so far for you as a writer and as a producer, learning kind of from the conception of Center City to the finished product of Raven?
Well, the first high was to actually see Center City come together, because it was our second film, and it was, at the time, it was ambitious for us. It was out in the city, in the car, and the characters and the jazz and all that stuff. But but to see it all, and for me to first time producing and trying to get everything together and orchestrate everything, when you got here, everything was set for you. But I was really nervous that I was going to let you down and let everybody down. And I still get that. I still feel that way with every project that I set up here. I'm like, I don't want to let anybody down, especially you and the cast. And I just hope that everything goes right. But just to see that Center City actually came out right. And I remember watching the footage that night, and I knew we had a hit. So that worry went away. And the high was to see it progress, and that it opened up a lot of doors for us. And we just kind of like, but after Center City, we're like, you had the confidence. Strange Films was kind of a little confident. Everybody was like, I was like, hey, well, we could do this, After Center City, it was just, it was just gorgeous. It was something, it was totally different from There's Something Down the Road, and more mature, and more ambitious. And then we just kind of went at it after that. And between that and Raven, we got carried away with the Center City series, I think. So I don't know if that's a high. I don't know if that's a low. It's an in between.
Would you say your ambition gets the best of you sometimes?
Yeah, and it's overwhelming. And I'm still worried about part 2, but I'm just we're gonna get it done. So
yeah.
And then with Raven, I had to prove, because I wrote not only Center City, but the rest of the Center City films. You know what I mean? So I was just kind of known for Center City. So when I wrote Raven, it was kind of a relief. It was an easy write. It took me about a week to get it all done. And it was a casual writing before work and stuff like that. So I was happy when Raven came out and you were excited about it, because, you have to be excited about it for me to be excited about it. And if you're not excited about it, then what the hell am I? What you know? It's over. You know, you have to be excited about it. But it seemed like you were, and it was a good. I thought it was a nice comeback film. You know, it was a small cast, one location, interesting story, and I was a little surprised I even wrote that. But I had, as you know, I had that story in my head for about 4 years. But
Yeah.
And the high was that how successful it's been doing, and I think it's even opened more doors for us. And now Ryan's Den is blowing up, so that's crazy.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, which I didn't expect at all. I mean, that was a film I shot over COVID, you know, just to shoot something essentially and whatnot. But so I guess like, what has been the biggest lesson you have learned as a writer and producer over the last few years? If you had to say, if you can say one.
Biggest lesson as in writing? And
just in general, as your experience from all the putting these projects together, seeing the results, having some of the downfalls or the stress or the pressure, just everything. I mean, as far as like your beginning of getting this going and then to now, and moving forward, has there been any like big takeaway for you, like a learning lesson that now you approach things differently moving forward when you either write or when you're casting or producing or whatever you're trying to do for these films? Or is it still just kind of all like go with the flow and kind of figure it out?
Well, it's kind of all like going with the flow, but the thing is that I've learned some lessons, but I don't follow the lessons that I've learned. You know, that's the thing. Like I tell myself, you got to slow down. Stop. Yeah. Why are you casting before you even have a script? You know? Why are you doing this before you're doing that? Or, you know, right. It's like the thing is, I'm sorry, folks, and I've probably done it to a lot of you people, but we're going to get to you. It's you know, it's slow progress. But it's just that I get so excited about it, you know, and that's what kills me. The excitement ruins me because I get so excited and I want people to start getting pumped up, and that's what it is. But you know, like I said, I think keeping things a little bit more simple. That first Center City 2 script was really bonkers, but we had a big location at the time, and now you know, we're going to scale it down and revise it and make it more simpler, and hopefully we can have a good ending, because we've been talking about this for, I don't know, 3 years already, and we're still filming it. And I think by the time we get to the film is done and people watch it, they're going to be like, wow.
It's going to be like it's going to be like the new Stranger Things, where like the last season and they all look really young, and now they all look like mature teenagers. Like, hey, like everyone's voice has changed and everything.
So this is what we waited for 3 years.
Yeah, exactly. And the finale is just like, okay, it's blended with old footage. Yeah.
It's probably gonna ruin. Center City 2 is gonna ruin me.
We should have stopped the first one. All right, now I'm grateful for all the experiences. I really am. So, guys, if you haven't, if you don't already know, or if you come back to watch this or listen to this at some point, Center City is a film that we did back in 2017, I believe. And it's a black and white film noir with original jazz music. Shout out Mike Raymond Jr. I'm sorry, I blanked out for a second. Mike Raymond Jr. and Mike Raymond Sr. for the hookup as well, and his performance as the driver in that. But it's original jazz music all throughout. It's black and white. We shoot it all through the city. It's a beautiful, beautiful film. I don't know if it's still. I debate if it's my best or Raven's my best. I don't know. I still debate that, but it's still arguably one of my Mona Lisas so far in the Strange Films universe. And then Raven is our newest film, and it is a lot darker. It is a lot of more of a kind of horror thriller vibe, as well as a dark drama. And Ray Bolden and Eileen and everybody involved in that film did an amazing job, and we have been doing. We've been killing it. I'll just say that as far as the the film festivals, the screenings, the awards. It's been awesome. I'm very, very blessed that we've had it. And it just feels like as time goes, we have definitely adopted and matured and kind of honed the craft, as we would say. So and I still think, though, it is sporadic and it's still kind of on the fly, like you said, though. So
here's one of the awards right here.
hey, there it is. There's a New Jersey Horror Film Festival award. We won Best Short and Best Cinematography. Oh man, that thing is sick. I can't wait to have it on my shelf over here. I've got, you guys can't see it, but I have a whole shelf over here with my my trophies and strange film stuff on there.
Do you want me to send it to you? I'm just worried that it's gonna break.
You just have to like really, really wrap it up, bubble wrap it. I mean, you
'Cause
could. I mean, it's not like you.
Here.
Yeah. I don't know. You'd have to like really, really package it well, you know. So, all right. So you can catch both those films on YouTube. I think I got them in the links below. Check them out, Raven and Center City. All right. So we're on the last tail end of the show here. We're over an hour. So I'm going to wrap things up here soon. We just have a couple more things to get to. First of all, we're going to do a giveaway. I told everybody about 2 weeks ago when we got to 500 subscribers that I was going to do a DVD giveaway. Well, my weird, I didn't expect to hit 500 subscribers in like 2 days after that. Now we're at like 1,300 subscribers, which is insane.
Wow.
So yeah, it's insane. So 500 subscriber, I have a DVD giveaway, and I basically posted a couple things on Instagram and Facebook just to see. All you have to do is comment your favorite strange film of ours, and you'd be entered to win. We didn't get that many, unfortunately, but maybe the next time around, maybe the next time around we'll get a lot more comments. But this is the DVD. It's Strange Tales, our anthology. It's brand new in the shrink wrap and everything. Fun fact: someone on eBay actually bought this. I posted on I listed on eBay. Random guy on eBay bought it. It's pretty cool. Anyways, it's got 9 of our films, including Center City. 9 films. We've got 4 commentaries on here, 6 music videos I directed, and 3 additional bonus shorts. There's like 4 or 5 hours of footage on here. So, anyways, the winner of this giveaway is gonna be Mountaineer Brand, because between him and like 2 other people that I know don't have the copy of the DVD entered. And I drew it earlier, and basically Mountaineer Brand on Instagram. So I'm going to give you a shout out. You're probably not watching right now. Mountaineer Brand, he's actually a big fan of ours too. He's actually a big friend of Marianne's as well. They run their own like hair products and skin products, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Actually, I was going to tag you in one of his comments because he had like a hair product for like bald head. You can like rub it on your bald head, and it's like supposed to rejuvenate your skin and stuff. I was gonna tag you about that, and I was like, I might hurt his feelings, but instead I was just doing the live show. anyways, Mountaineer Brand, I'm gonna give you a shout out here, and also you're doing a really, really great things. You have a small business, and that's pretty awesome. So I'm gonna send you this DVD. I'll get in touch with you on Instagram. All right, and the last couple things here, we got shout out. So I know you have another shout out. Isn't that right? So why don't you tell us who this special shout out goes to?
Well, I think you all guys know him. He's our little friend. He's our little special shout out to the world famous Little Butch.
Whoa! Hey, mister. Hey, Little Butch.
Yo, man, what's up? There he goes.
Go into the camera. Get him. Let everybody see him. There you go. Raise him up. There you go. Well, there's Little Butch. Paul, are you still watching there? That's your little man right there. Oh man, Little Butch. Shout out to you. He is the biggest star. He's been on the red carpets. He's met multiple celebrities. What are some of the celebrities?
He's met Dan
Aykroyd, yeah.
Ginger Lynn. Or maybe one of our new stars.
Don't say it yet. We gotta don't say it yet. We gotta get this thing going.
The dude that plays Andy, Alex Vincent from Child's Play.
Oh, okay.
He's met Joe Bob and Darcy.
Oh shit! Which I met him. He handed me the award for Lions Den. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I hope we get into their festival.
I hope so too. Yeah, I hope so too.
When do we find out about
Well,
that one?
huh?
When do we find out about that one?
I think it's end of June, maybe. So
Oh man,
either end of the
I
month,
hope that one.
or end of the month or beginning of July or something like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, Lil Butch, man, he's been around the block. He even went to LA with you. Yeah, he went.
Yeah, he's met
He
all
went
kinds of hot chicks. You
he went
know,
all over the place. Yeah. So Lil Butch, if you haven't seen him on our on our Instagram or anything like that, you gotta check him out. That is a Little Butch figure of our Big Butch character, Paul Magilton. You know what? I want to go ahead and put this up here. Simascare says, "Let's take a moment of silence for Roger Gregg." And yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, amen and R.I.P. to Roger. So, yeah, I that was a hard one. You know, that was a very unexpected loss, and he, in many ways, branded our some of our
definitely,
stuff. You know,
definitely.
in
He
many
was
ways,
our first
yeah.
character.
He was our first main villain character, and he made another guest appearance with the passenger, and he's on our logo as far as stickers and t-shirts. He's featured
Poster.
in posters. He's featured in little. He's featured on a comic book. He's featured in the Midnight Hour random short stuff. I mean, he's featured all over the place, and you know what? The character will live on. You know. And he will always be attached to that and remembered. And it was just very unexpected loss. But our very first villain and guy that we casted and a good friend, yeah, passed away sadly a year ago. And so yeah, we do always want to give a moment of silence for him and keep him in our thoughts and his family and thoughts and prayers. Paul says he needs a cameo in one of the films, some stop motion. I thought about getting him in a film, and yeah. All right, Frank, let's wrap it up here because we are we don't want to waste any more people's time. But I've got so the last thing I have for you is basically so if you had to give any filmmakers, let's just say new filmmakers in the scene or anybody who wants to approach us as far as acting or being a part of the films or new filmmakers itself, they're looking for advice. They're looking for any sort of encouraging words for them. Do you have any kind of advice or encouraging words to these people that from based off your own experience and your own how you take and everything? Do you have anything that you can offer to new filmmakers?
It's possible, you know. So just if you just you got to try it and you got to do it and you got to take that first step forward because what we've done with no budgets is, you know, it still amazes me. You know, Raven cost what 1,200, but most of the budget went to your airfare, of me renting a minivan to drive the actors to Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
and the special effects.
Yeah.
But you take those three main things away, it probably would have cost $400. You know,
Yeah,
to
I mean
make.
that was probably like your props and some food and
Yeah,
beer,
and
whatever it was. I mean, you know.
so I'm just saying that, especially with someone like me that didn't have any experience at all and really was you know never into writing or anything like that. But I knew I always had a imagination. But I mean, you went to school in that, but and all that, and you know you're well aware of how to get a project off the ground. But for me, I had to learn through watching you and just I had to get the confidence to write a script, which, you know, I did with Center City. And, you know, little by little, I had the confidence. And Raven, you know, I still stress about it, but you can't think too much about it, especially a script, because it'll hold you up. If you try to like think too technical about it or get too deep on the script, it'll hold you up and it'll back you up. You just kind of, once you got that premise going on, and let it simmer in your head for a while, and that first sentence you'll get kicked off. You know, like I began on a couple new scripts, but my problem is it's not that I'm getting writer's block or anything like that, or It's just that I'm just a procrastinator, you know. So just once you have a whole story in your head and it's simple, make it short and sweet. Also, make it short and sweet, and that's how you begin. That's it.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
No, to piggyback off of everything you just said, you don't have to overthink it. Also think about if you're doing a no budget kind of project, which basically every strange films you watch, if you watch any of our stuff, is no budget. I mean, seriously. I mean, the highest budget has been like $1,000, $1,200, whatever. And like you said, half of that is going towards just me traveling and food and gas, whatever it is. But if you're writing, and my best advice when you're writing, imagine how can you physically shoot that? Like how write what you know that you can physically make. Like don't write something that you're like that requires thousands of dollars in special effects or CGI or whatever it is. I mean, write practical. Write practical and keep it simple, and don't overthink the technical stuff that you said, because you can have a really, really great story with such a simple idea. You just got to be a little creative, whether with either dialogue or shots or whatever that is. And that can all be no budget. I mean, all these films, I mean, all the multimedia stuff that we've done, it's, we had no idea that it was going to be like this. And we also don't have like tons and tons and tons of money to put into it. It's just on our own time and our own money and our own budget. Excuse me again. And it's just very it's so simple to an extent, but you gotta put the work into it and take that first step. I mean, you really do. I mean, but anybody can watch other YouTube videos and learn all that stuff and whatnot. But I agree. I mean, writing and setting things up, I mean, it can be very scary and overwhelming at times, but if you just take it one day at a time and kind of let it simmer, like you said, you can definitely get it done and keep it simple and write to the best of your abilities and your resources. And that's it. So
I got a couple more things to say too. You know what?
Okay.
I thought of a new way to find locations too.
How is that?
So I thought of new ways to find locations because a lot of our films, we have kind of decent locations,
Yeah.
With City, Raven, all that. But anyway, I searched abandoned churches in Philadelphia, abandoned gymnasiums, and abandoned whatnot, right?
Uh-huh.
So I find these places, and I see these photographers in Philly shooting photos at like this abandoned church, right? And this new script, I need a church, and I'm like, I asked the dude, how'd you find that place? And he's like, I just Google it. He's like, just Google Earth, and he'll give you the location, this and that. So now I know how to find these cool places that this guy is just walking in there taking photos. You know what I mean? So we could just go and film. But
yeah, the only. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say abandoned places. I've always wanted to shoot in abandoned places. I only shot one thing in an abandoned place with Tyler. He was dressed up as the Royal Knight, and we shot in this place. But like, I mean, maybe Philly can get away with it a little bit more. I think down here it's a little hard because you got cops always trying to. I don't know. I feel like cops are always looking at abandoned places, like trying to be like, "Hey, you can't be here. It's trespassing" or something like that. But I mean, it's definitely worth a shot. So
also, I want to mix in some of Philly actors with your people in Knoxville actors. You know what I mean?
I have a handful of people who want to do it.
That'll be fun because I think the script that I'm writing, it has to be shot in Knoxville. There's no way we can film it in Philadelphia.
Really? Okay.
So
okay.
If a couple actors from Philly want to go over to Knoxville, be my guest. But anyway,
that's a tease. But I have a handful of people have already approached me asking to want to be a part of Philly productions. So if we brought Philly actors here, I think it'll be a blast. Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Yeah, so yeah, keep me updated on that.
Sarah will come along, so I got to show her the script. So
okay, yeah.
Well, first of all, you got to see if you like it, so we'll see.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Well, I would say I like just about everything you send me. Taylor says I used to go through Byberry, a lot of fun, but homeless people are likely to be around, so you got to keep an eye out. And I do agree with that. Tara says, I'm down for it. All right, Tara.
Really?
Keep
Because I
that
was worried that
mind.
you were going to be down for it, Tara. So
Paul says, I'd love to go. If you can bring Tara, Paul, Wonderful, and Marianne, and maybe someone else, hey, let's do it. Let's do it. We already have a Butch and Royal Knight script that we want to do. So,
well, okay, that's great news, Tara. I'll keep in touch.
All right, cool. Yeah, guys.
I want to give a shout out to Hater of the Week, if you don't mind.
Hater of the Week.
Yes, this is my personal. My personal new bit. Whatever.
All right, I like it. Go ahead.
Hater of the Week, William Fink from Ontario Street Comics. I saw these comments earlier tonight. You know what I mean? Look at he's always hating on me, always hating on Paul Magilton, but that's him. He's an old pirate, but we still love him. But that's Hater of the Week. Keep on hating.
We gave him a shout out and everything last week too.
Yeah. You don't care.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. We may not put him on the third comic book. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to think about that. Let's see. I've been learning from the best. You guys. Thanks, David. Tara says I used to travel down all the time. My family is from Georgia. Well, there you go, Frank. Get Tara involved in this project you got going on. Now you already have You already have an actress as down. She's
okay, Tara. Okay. All right.
And then Paul says would definitely hate William Fink. Definitely hate her. He says I would love working with Tyler. Yeah, so that would be a lot of fun. Yeah,
we're gonna mix some Philly people with some Knoxville people. That's on.
Yeah! Oh man, you got me hyped already, man. You gotta get this shit written. So let's do it.
I'll help. I'm gonna work on it again this weekend. I've already started on it, but it's a creature.
Hey, and I'll help with travel and everything too. And I've got extra space at the house here if we need locations or rooming or whatever. So let's make it work. Let's do it.
Okay.
Then David says, I do all the time when I'm ghost hunting and cops don't bother me. Well, that's good to know because I would like to experiment more with abandoned places, stuff like that. And Taylor says, I got new music for y'all. And guys, we're going to have Edit Erase on the show very soon. So thank you, man. Thank you. And if you didn't know, we have original music in Raven. And also the Butch commercial, right? Yeah. So check it out. All right. We're wrapping up, okay? So we appreciate everybody for joining in and checking us out and watching and Frank for coming on. So if you guys don't know, if you have someone who might be interested or anything, or if you're coming back to listen to this, check us out, strangefilmstudios.com. Strange Film Studios on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up on the videos. It definitely helps. Give us shares, tag us, do all that kind of stuff. It makes us, it helps us out a lot. It really, really does. And we're really so appreciative because honestly, without you guys, I mean, we don't really have anything, honestly. I mean, like, we love doing it.
That's the truth.
Amen. We love doing it. Don't get me wrong. Me and my dad, we love making films. We love writing. We love watching movies. We love just like having fun with it. And our relationship has gone to the next level. Our relationship has gone up so much because of this Strange Film Studios. But it's, at the end of the day, we're showing it for you guys. We're doing it for you, and we want the world to see it, and we want everybody to be a part of it. I mean, like, success to us is just like being able to share it with everybody and have fun with it and show that we're talented enough to keep on doing it. So anybody who's actually supporting us and sharing our work and helping us get by, or any of those things, I mean, it just goes such a long way. We're so humbled by it. So we do appreciate it, really. So if you know someone that might like us, give us a share with them. But yeah, we appreciate it. We're going to wrap up here. Frank, thanks for coming on to the show. And then last couple things here. He says, Cinema Scares, if you all come to Tennessee, I'll buy you a Butch beer. We'll make sure we have plenty of labels for you. Maybe we'll get a brewery. Maybe get a brewery to sponsor us one day. Actually, that was one thing I wanted to say on the show. I hope I want to sponsor. I want to sponsor for this live show. So I can put it in the middle of the show, and we're sponsored by. But brewery, we got you. If you ever want to sponsor our Butch beer, we're here for you. So, all right, Frank, anything else you want to say for the people?
I'm not sure if I'm such a great guest, but I'm probably better at like a side person watching you speak to someone else,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if I did a great job. I'm probably one of your worst guests, but we'll see.
Oh, well, you're my third guest, so there's first of all, and
the show's tanking after this.
Oh man, we lost some subscribers after this one. No, excuse me. No, anything me and you do, I think, is always fun, and I always love just being able to talk with you and hang out with you, and I wish we could do it more in person, But you're coming down here, hopefully up in the summer or whenever you guys are, and then I'm going to be up there hopefully the fall. So, and then if we can squeeze a film in down here, that'd be cool too. So, let me know. We'll figure it out.
We're gonna squeeze a film in Knoxville, and we're gonna finish Center City 2 this year. Damn it!
It's ambitious, but let's fucking do it. It's ambitious. Let's do it.
I got people on my ass. We gotta finish this shit, and I don't want to think about it no more.
You know what's sad? If you watch the Center City 2 trailer, it says at the end of it, coming 2022, 2020, fall 2020.
I say 2099.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate it. Follow Strange Films. We got me and Frank are both on Facebook and Instagram as well. And we will see you next time. We do the live show every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your night. Thank you, guys.
Aguilar Power 5150.
Here you go.